Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to examine pie charts. This data that I have on the screen right now in this column chart cannot be placed into a pie chart for a couple of reasons. The biggest reason here being that we have two data series. A pie chart can only have one data series. Another thing that we have to take into consideration is that a pie chart is actually used really when we have different values representing fractions of a whole amount. So if we delete this chart and look at our data, I cannot use cost of costume in a pie chart because those values don't represent fractions of a whole amount. However, I can look at total payments collected. If I add up these values here, I can see that this is the entire amount of money that I have collected for my band. However, a different fraction of money will come from each of the three sections. So we can use these values to create a pie chart. So firstly, we need to select the data. Now, I'm going to firstly select the labels here. These would be very important because I need to have my pie chart labeled properly. Then I'm going to press Control and select the values for total payment collected. Notice I am not selecting the total, the grand total of all of these values here. That is not going to fit into my pie chart. That actually represents the whole amount of money that I have collected. So now that I have selected my data, I'm just going to go to Insert and select a pie chart. So this is our pie chart that was generated. It's giving us some information, but we can actually get more information out of this. If I go to the chart elements, I have a chart title that's already existing. I have a legend that's existing at the bottom of the chart, but I can place it in different positions wherever I like. Then I have data labels. So right now there are no data labels. I can choose to place these labels at different areas, that wherever is the best fit, for instance. I can also use a different layout. Certain layouts will actually give me the percentage of each sector, of each fraction. So I'm seeing that in total payments collected, 51% of the money collected came from the absolute references, 29% came from the quad core, and only 20% of the money collected came from the gigabytes section. So you do not actually have to compute these percentages, but by changing the layout used in a pie chart, you can actually get those percentages. Once you have the percentages in, again, you can change the position of the labels wherever you might want it to be placed. So if you've looked at all of these videos, you would have covered the basics of creating charts in Excel. A good idea would be for you to actually play around with some of the options so you'll get to know it better. And you can actually delve further into some of them. For instance, in the selecting data section, you actually have a lot of flexibility if you figure out how to use this particular window here. So that's it for charts. Hope that it was useful for you.